Hey everybody, are we live? Did we make it? Oh my goodness me. Crazy Sunday to you all, and to all of you, happy holiday weekend. It's the Labor Day, and I hope that you guys aren't a-laboring. I hope that you're having a great fun time instead, and thank you so much for joining today for this this fun little event. We're going to go through a complete slab fest, slab-arama of fun. That'll be good. We'll see what happens. We're going to actually try something new, kind of like a little auction thing, because you guys, we know that we've been missing the Kyle, and so I thought, you know, let's do some fun. I always love hanging out over at Josh's on Wednesdays and having that little auction situation. And since we did some slablettes, I was a cutting fool for the last couple of days, because I also want to get to doing some more of my own cabbing for some of the stuff that you'll also actually see. I'm going to show a few examples of what you can get drummed up with some of these slabs. I've got some of the completed cabs. There was a request, I believe it was Cindy or Chris or somebody who had recommended that might be a good idea. So that's what we've got on deck for this fabulous Sunday evening. And again, thank you, Lisa, for coming, and Ken for coming, and Daniel, thank you for waiting. I know you guys, I'm a half an hour late to the party, and you know, and it's all never complete. There's always some more to do. So cheers to you guys, Tiger Eye and Melissa. Thank you guys for coming. And may not be a-laboring, but I am a wavering. Very good, wavering. I get it. And Randy is here. Who are you and what are we doing here? Sometimes we need to ponder these questions all together, and I'm glad that we can as a community. So again, Stein Kernstein, what? We've got a John. There's a John in here. That's a coolness. But which John? Which John do we have? Good to see you, Jennifer and Jenny and Spot. So good to see you all. Fabulous. And thank you. I like this right here. Well, hi, Ryan, too. I like that as well. But this is very sweet. You're worth it. Aw. You know, I have been lurking today while getting some of the work done on some of the other. Oh, here's the saucer hunter. Do we have two Johns in the house, or is it one John and two profiles? The neighbor is giving you some extra time to visit with us all. Thank you so much for dropping in, John. We always really love it when you can be here. You know, it's when there's the absence that grows fonder for everyone, right? Is she drinking pond water? Yeah, you can see kind of some orange floaties on there. It's some squeezed juice and whatnot. And we've got, I like this, Sunday slablettes. I'll drink to that. What's in your mug, guys? Oh, that's lovely. Fresh juice in the mousse. All right. What else do we have going on here? It looks like everybody is naming everybody else new names. I like that. 2 Johns. Yeah, John McFarland and the John of the saucer hunter kind. And sparkling water is in Daniel's mug. That sounds very, very nice and quite healthy for you. Good for you. And squeezed juice and whatnot. Yes, that's exactly what that is. And I deserve it today. And Spots is still in the freezer. Wow, look at how bad my eyes are. I'm like, oh, what does it say over there in the corner being all teeny weeny and small? So what I had up there before, and let's have that up again. Wait, I guess I need to get that down first, perhaps. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. And then there, it'll just bring it right back. So that that there is the email for if you decide to auction on something, and then our actual interaction will happen via the email and my website, and it is super duper easy. The website accepts PayPal and then any card that you want to use, and that way, as John the Saucer Hunter is always talking about his bookkeeper, my bookkeeper's happy that way. And so I'm going to show you. This is what the website looks like, and it's actually ozonefineart.com. And so it's super easy to get to. If this is not what you're looking at, then you're probably not there. But you can go there, and what's going to happen is I'll go ahead and put up a special little parcel for you, and then you can just go ahead and take care of it there. That way, it's all super beautifully automated. Like, it gives me the information that I need to send your parcel, and you get like the input from directly from the website. It's very secure. It's done by Squarespace. It's like awesome. And so that is the tidiness of that. So the only reason that we would do the email thing is just so that I can tell you, okay, you know, whomever, your parcel is ready, you can go over to the website. I'll throw even a link in there for you on your email, and then take care of it. Now, here's part 2. Is there's going to be a part 2. So next weekend, I'm going to, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how the Slablettes do today. But then next week, I was going to do a drop of the latest jewelry collection that I've been working on. I'm super pumped. You know, that all that wild, like, you know, behind me there, that is in like full explosion effect. And so I am like, I'm really excited to share some of that with you. So we'll get a preview tonight. And if you see something that you like, I'll give some special prices for tonight. You can have it. Or you can wait until next weekend. But I thought, you know, like preview, and then I don't want to be a great big tease. And so if you want me to, some of the stuff is on the website already, but most of it that I think I'm going to show tonight isn't. And it's if we get to it. Okay. So I'm not going to like, we'll have the fun of the slablettes. Wait, what? Jim Fry? Oh my gosh. Here I am like, blah, 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 and we have this going on. Thank you so much. You get the bell. Oh, Jim, it's so nice to see you here. I've seen you over on Dave's and over on Kyle's, and so thank you so much for blessing us over here as well with your presence. I really appreciate that. I'm making words. And Ken's like, ring the bell for Jim Fry. I got to it. I did. We have a little delay, and so we'll be working on that. I do have like the timer with the tablet and all the kind of stuff that hopefully will work out. And yes, John, I did get to that. You guys, you know, Well, like, don't you worry too much, but I do really like, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart for being my braining wheels, because I totally might need some help with the auctions this evening. I've seen auctions run astray even when it's, you know, the absolute masters. And so we'll see what we do tonight, but they're little. It's just little slablets. And so there's no, you know, it's just fun. It's like a for fun. So anyways, we're just going to have some fun with that. And my speakers may be too, and I'm thinking that was probably loud. All the cows are migrating over here now. Yeah. Sorry about that. You might have yourself a brand new herd, you know, hey. And then you won the auction. Look, you got a whole herd of cows. Why not? And Cat Josh is here, and I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful time roaming up and down the coastline. It so happens, one of the reasons why I was a little bit late tonight, guys, is that Steve and I have finally, I think, succumbed to, we were fighting something, and Steve wasn't feeling so good, and so we didn't get to roam around with Tomcat Josh. And sure enough, it's probably a good idea, because I don't want to infect anybody, and then also yeah, we've been feeling a bit punky under the weather, and I hope that everybody out there is feeling really good, because that is no fun. We have Joseph Case in the house. Thank you so much for coming. Loud. Yep, I figured, John. Or Jim, rather. Got it. And yeah, we are all here. And so raw counting fever. Yeah, right, Jim? We all suffer. You know, are you suffering from raw counting fever but can't get out? How about some slablettes? So actually, what I thought would be super fun for tonight is that we would start off with a giveaway. So you guys know that Lisa was, I had to run the same entry. I almost never do this, but that was the same intro that we had from our last live stream, but I had to run it again because some of that was so much fun with Lisa's gems. I had to show those off again. We had such a good time. There were 2 parts to that one too. And so go check that out if you haven't had a chance to see some of those gems. We'll do some gem gazing today if we can get to it. I have something special underneath the microscope over there that we can take a little gander at. And then anything that you guys want to see, probably depending on whether or not I got it in the studio. Somebody asked me for, now I can't even remember what it was, but I don't have any. So I was like, not going to happen. But yeah, next time I'll have to, what was it, you guys? Does anybody want a braining wheel for me on that one? And so, no way, Tomcat Josh is back in Redmond already. Oh my gosh. Well, did you have a good time, Tomcat? You know, the weather turned strange here on the coast. We were supposed to, about a week ago, they were advertising that we were going to have 90 or 80 degree weather, some 70s. What they typically do, will they'll say, you know, 60s, 70s, and then depending on where you're at on the microclimates of the coast, you might be getting up into the 80s and maybe even, you know, higher than that. Like on my deck, it gets pretty hot for the coast. And so then it changed, and it's like super foggy and drizzly out there. And I know some people's plans got a little thwarted by that. And there is a stone for that big pharma ad, right? Nice one. I like it. Everybody's feeling a little punchy, I think, too. Like I like the zingers going on here. And Cindy's in the house. Good to see you. You know how I knew it was Cindy in the house? I saw a hamburger. So good to see you. And Jennifer Viking Weave, I think she's talking to Cindy. Cindy made some beautiful, a Viking Weave necklace and a bracelet And as I was alluding to earlier, also there were some really awesome videos that were dropping that I was kind of lurking on and or lives. I was over there at Alleluia's live. And Ontario Rockhound did some really cool calcite hunting that I got to see. Of course, I totally miss Katie Did's premiere, and that was with Theo and Jesse. And even at the end, you got to see Kyle. And so there were some really good videos. If you missed the day of videos, you've got some really fun catching up to do. And it's foggy in Kentucky, says Joseph. Alrighty. And you know what, Jim? This is all little slabadabadoos tonight. Next weekend, we're going to have a little bit more of the heavy hittingness, but let's get on with it, right? And so what I'm going to do is bring up this here. I'll add this to the stage, and I'm going to do the little this thing. All right. And so this is not for to give away, but this is an example of some of the material that we're going to be doing our auctioning for tonight. This is a finished piece that I did. That's a Schiller sunstone there at the bottom. And I just can't help but think that that's like a paramecium or some kind of little millipede, sea cucumber, who knows what, flying through the stratosphere in that stone. This stuff is magical. I'll tell you that much. It takes an incredible polish. This is Gemfield's from Nevada, and we did go mine it ourselves, and I did the cab on that one. This is sold. So somebody saw that I was doing something this weekend and went and rushed over to the website and made sure that they threw down on the piece that they wanted before it was even shown. So I know a few of you have seen this because I think I put it up on the Discord and maybe shared it during one of the lives. But yeah, so we've got our first giveaway of the evening. And yes, I did say first, but it's not like we're doing a ton. But this is some of that exact material. And so really quick, and let me know if, yeah, that one's sold. Sorry, Melissa. Yeah. But you know, more to come. Always gonna do a little bit more of everything. And so now that I'm seeing stuff through the camera, we can make adjustments as to our lighting. You guys go ahead and just give me the feedback. But Gemfields, that is it, Daniel. I know that you're going to go. So what we have here is some of the bullseye chalcedony that I did use for these guys down here, for that pendant that you just saw, and some of the other things that we're going to see tonight. I'll just go ahead and pepper them in while we are enjoying our little auctions. So here's a finished cabochon of some of the other Gemfield's material is this opalite. And this opalite, I'm going to try to hold still so that it's not pixelated for you guys. It comes in these beautiful colors of blue and lavender and red and yellow ochre, hot orange, maroon, just darn near all the colors of the rainbow. Some greens are also sometimes found. There's different zones. You're going to see some of the green Gemfield material tonight too. So that's what it looks like rough. And here's one of the examples of what it looks like when it's been cabbed. It takes a beautiful shine. If you can find some that doesn't craze, because you could see probably how that one was pretty crazy, but it's really, really stunning stuff. And so that cabochon and this little guy that's already cut and ready to go. And then you guys remember from the Lisa, that grand parcel that she did send me, there were these pieces of this pinky blush tourmaline that she shared. She shared a whole bag. And so I thought I would start off right away with sharing some of this stuff back. And so those sugar cubes of tourmaline, you get 3 of them. And this is a giveaway. And so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put that back down. You guys can like have a psychic moment right now. I'm writing down a number between 1 and 100. And the closest person who wins gets this whole thing. Now, if you end up, winning an auction or something like that, I'll just put it in the box. If not, you still need to hit my email so that I have an address for you so that I can send this out to you. And for this, the shipping is taken care of. And I'll go over for the auctions and any of the purchases tonight what shipping does portend. Now, don't guess yet. I don't want to see what you guys are thinking yet. So I'm not even looking at the chat right now. I missed everything just now because I don't want to, so reset. I will ring the bell when it's time for you guys to start guessing, because I'm like shaking the Etch-a-Sketch and I'm going to write down a number right now. And I'm going to put it underneath this piece of pyrite. I believe that Lisa also did give me on another time. And I'm going to put it right here. Whoa. Yeah, my little, my papers, Stickum isn't working so good. So there underneath that is the number. I'm going to ring the little bell so that the cows don't come like straight in the front door at Jim's house, and go ahead and start your guesses. And the person who is closest wins. And if we have a tie, then we'll just like, we'll flip a coin. Or no, we'll just do the one that's on the lower end, not the higher end, but the lower end. If it's close and it's a tie, then we'll go with the lower number. I think that that's fair, because that's a little bit easier. And is there a super lag? I hope not. So I'm watching all the numbers go by, and we'll give you about 15 more seconds to get your guesses in. And I'm seeing some other, like BDN Star is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I don't recognize that name, so it's good to see you. The Soul Adventurist is here. Good to see you tonight. The Price is Right rules. Yeah. Wait, is that where I just got that from? And Jim Fry is calling out Jahik for that answer. I'll give you guys about 10 more seconds here. And I don't know if there's a super lag, Jenny. We'll find out, I'm sure, very soon. Thank you guys for sharing, like my mods. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing the website over there, and we'll do a little bit more sharing of that in a moment. So let's go ahead and say, I'll put it on here. Time's up for the giveaway, and dun, 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 dun. We go down the line, and hopefully we don't have any double downs. I love seeing your guys' zombie in comments about this. And so just give me just a moment, speak amongst yourselves, and I'm just going to scroll on down. Cynthia Foss is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And it doesn't look like anybody got right on it. So I'm going to find those that are close by, and we'll whinny on in. So give me a couple more seconds. Oh my gosh. It's just you could cut the tension with a knife, right? Like, let's see. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll reveal the number and you guys can help me out. But I see somebody who's fairly close. All right. So we have 23. And I did see that Ryan had 29. Now, come forward if you have something closer that I didn't see than Ryan. And if that's it, I'm going back through right now. Yeah, it looks like Ryan, eh? And if it's 42, I'm leaving. Yeah, it is Ryan for the win. Okay, so Ryan, this parcel is for you. I know that you've got the technology to have all sorts of good fun with that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this over. Now, boy, that's an awfully blank spot that we need to fill. And so before we get rolling with the first parcel, one thing that I do want to give you a heads up on right away. So we'll have a low, like where the auction starts off, and that's going to vary from little parcel to parcel, but they're going to be little, like, $5 start or $10 start at the maximum. And so seriously, super, super duper easy and fun. Just go ahead and pop your vote in there. And you guys all know how these things work. I'm going to have this timer going. And then there will be a shipping charge though. Okay. So if you end up with, say you won an auction, I usually like to do the USPS, if it ships, it fits and all that kind of good stuff. And so on my website, it adds $10 for shipping. If you go over $50, like say you have bought a piece of jewelry or you win a couple of the auctions and it pops you over 50, you don't pay shipping. Under that is just the $10. And the reason why I do it that way is because that's, trackable and it's already ready on the website. And so go ahead and use that. And then, if you go over 50, then once again, it's on me. And also we, I'll give you a code in which you can use on the website and it'll be all perfect. And so, we are having a part 2 next weekend. And so if you want to leave an open box, then I'll go ahead and either be on touch in the email and you can let me know, like, hey, just, we'll take care of this week. And then next week you can go ahead and have it closed then. And so that's kind of how we're going to work it out. And Theo's here. And it looks like, Cindy guessed 18. Do we have a, Theo, wait a minute. Do we have a, because the 18 would be a closer split. I'm going to have to go back. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Not seeing it. Wait, where? Oh, 18. Ooh, wait a second. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And so Cindy would get it, huh? Because 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, that's Cindy. Ooh. Aw. Dun, dun. Oh, and Cindy's it is Ryan's. Aw. Oh, before the bell ring. Okay. I thought, okay, you guys keeping me honest. We got to start off with honesty. And so she guessed 69 the second time. It's all good. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I was like, let's start off with me spinning around in circles already. Okay, anyway, so those are the rules. If you have any questions, definitely toss them up in the comments. And we're gonna start off with some of the purple, because the purple is so flippin' cool from the Gemfields. And so here is this beautiful purple lot. And Let's see, you know what would have been really good? I'm going to switch this because that makes a bunch more sense. I'm going to put this down for a second. This is going to start at $5. And I'm going to get a quarter for you guys so that you know what you're looking at size-wise. Just a second. Okay, love that purple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's a quarter. And this is probably my favorite material from Gemfield. So I started with it for you guys. And don't start don't start any bidding yet. I'll start our timer, but I did want to give you guys a good look at what this material looks like and what it ends up like as far as the finished piece. And so what's kind of cool, let me bring this back up because the weight backing definitely helps out, and so does Ochi's dog hair. We'll get rid of that guy. So this is what that looks like, all polished up. And so it takes an absolute wet polish effortlessly. It's nice and hard. And so you can kind of see there's a lot of variety here. I'm going to get one of these wet also so you can kind of see that. And there. So we took a look at this in the micrOzone, this exact kind of stuff from the Gemfields. You can see I have some fun with my saw. I've got a little bit of a wonky saw blade right now. So there's going to be some funny cuts, and I'll show you both sides of all of these guys. But definitely anybody who wants something pretty to look at, you got that. If you are going to work the stones, then, you know, you can work with some of the ridges and sorry. But whoop, there we go. You can see, like, what's neat about this stuff is you can see this yellow going on and it goes down into some blue, and then you've got red and purple. And so it's really got some enjoyable, subtle variation within each piece. And I'm going to show you, it's important info to know, is the cab included in the lot? Yes, it is. So you guys get the slablettes and you get the cablet. And so I'll show you what's going on. I have varying degrees of finish on these guys. Obviously, for jewelry, the top is very nicely done. And then in some cases, you can see that, you know, there's still dot wax on there. I'll go ahead and scratch that off. But, you know, there's your finish. It's got a graduation, so you can, you know, there's girdle enough to it that you can do a fine setting job. And I will show you this right here that I just finished a few hours ago. Here's one that's set, almost identical to the cab that you'd be getting. In fact, let me go ahead and do this. This guy is, you know, part of the bracelets that I've been making. And so there you go. And so this stuff is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And it's going to be difficult not to keep everything from all the purple stuff. I spent a fair amount of time on that purple stuff. Okay, so what we've got is 3 slablettes. Like I said, there's that one that has, you've seen it already. Here's this guy, and that's what the back looks like. So I was having some fun with the end of the cuts on each one of these. And there's this guy, goes into a darker color, and that one's pretty consistent. So there's that. Send Theo Kellison something purple so he doesn't crash his car. Oh, Jim Fry, thank you so much. That will abundantly take care of something really, really nice. We'll get something real nice for Theo. I thank you so much. Let's ring this bell. Sorry about that if the cows are hanging out at your dinner table. I mean, sitting there like waiting for you to feed them some grass. All right. I thank you so much, Jim, for that. I will put a special parcel away for Mr. Kellison for sure. So there's your parcel. I'm going to actually move this over a little bit. We'll get this into the scene. Oh, look, I'm there. But even better is the stopwatch. That. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes on the timer, and so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer and go ahead and start your bidding at $5, and I'll take this down so you can still see it. Thank you again for your incredible generosity. I really appreciate that, Jim. I'm going to take also, let me take this ticker down for a second so that you guys can see. Oh, it's still off. That's wonderful. I'm going to have to, obviously I thought that. I planned that out. There we go. Okay, ready, get set, go. 2 minutes, counting down, and the starting bid is 5. So we've got Melissa is on the map, and we have Lisa. Lisa, you're not allowed to bid. Melissa's still on the map for 5. And Jawhick has got $5.01. Lisa's still out in front at 10. We have Melissa at 12, and so they're running neck and neck. Steinkerns, everybody take deep breaths and get your hydration on. Oh, Daniel wants this little parcel for 15. Some juicy, grapey, beautiful Gemfield jam on it. And something to play with if you are a jewelry maker. But there's plenty. You can see there's plenty between those 3 to get some pretty decent cabs on. We've got Lisa at 16. We have Daniel going, "Arr." Why can't you bid? Oh, because you're so generous. All you have to do is ask me for stuff. I have to acquiesce to every request that you have. So if you want some purple, I'll cut you some purple. And Daniel's in at 17. I should have the drama music on. I'll fetch some drama music for the next one. And we have 19, 18, 17 seconds from where I'm sitting. You guys might be a little bit in the future, but I love purple, she says. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Time. And it's the Kirkin. I know, I totally need to get that, huh? And dismiss that. Okay, thank you. Wow, I didn't know that it was it had the fancy jingle to it. And Daniel wins. So I'm going to go ahead and write your name on that parcel. Daniel wins the parcel. So gorgeous. All right. And thank you for that. And so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this bad boy over here to the side. We do have more to come. So don't fret. There's even another purple parcel. So it's okay, guys. All right. And we shall continue. Really quick, I'm going to show you this guy again. And this is a, I would say what one would consider a size medium to large bracelet. What's cool about bracelets that are cuff bracelets like this is that they can be sized down. And so if this was something that you wanted, then I can always make something smaller. It's really, really challenging to make something bigger once it's a certain size. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you, like, it's on the big side for my wrist, but because it is, you know, copper, I can kind of go ahead and bend it to fit. And if it were mine to keep, I'd probably take maybe a centimeter off of it, but that's what it looks like. This has been embossed with hydrangea blossoms, and I'm getting pretty darn good at doing the embossings. And so they're nice and deep, and it's been treated with liver of sulfur, which is the natural way to get the oxidization so it's blackened. And so that the patterning goes all the way around. It's super duper cool. And then really super smooth and nice on the inside. So wears very comfortably. Gemfield, purple chalcedony, and copper 75 today. And so what's going on with this guy is it is not on the website. And so if you wanted to claim it, then you'd need to do so. And I would just go ahead and make a very special posting for you. It's cheaper than what I'm going to put it on the website for, because I haven't listed it, and I haven't taken the time to have to take all the pictures and do all the stats and stuff like that. And so size medium is usually about 6.5 inches to 7. And like I said, that's where it stands right now. And so if you were wondering, you know, wow, that fit me, then you can always take like a piece of wire or a twist tie or something like that, a piece of string, and see what the circumference of your wrist is, and then know that there's an opening so that you can slip it on. And that is the deal with that. All right. Karen does not have giant Kyle hands. That would be an arm cuff for Lisa. Yeah. So like I said, what's nice about the cuff bracelets is that you actually can size them down. You know, I could take however many inches off of that thing to make it a smaller one. It's just that I like to start them large and then work down from there. All right. Our next auction piece here is more of our Gemfield. This is some of the bullseye from kind of below where our beautiful purple stuff is before you get to the really, really red stuff. And so it's interesting, this stuff changes rapidly, you know, from one step almost to another step. And so I'll go ahead and get some of this wet so you can have a look. And Jenny's got teeny wrists, 5.5, can't even buy off the rack. Yeah. And so again, that's nice when you have something that is adjustable, where you can just, in the case of like a cuff, you can just cut it, and all of a sudden it is your size all over again. So I'm going to get a couple of these pieces wet. Now, the cabochons that I have with this parcel are from a bit deeper of a piece, but I only have one piece of, or 2.5 slabs of that, and it's going with a different cabochon. So because I wanted to have every parcel come with a cabochon, I thought, well, we definitely can do that. So these are kind of almost alike enough that if somebody wanted to make a kind of wild earring pair out of the two cabochons, then you would be off to the races. They're pretty close in size, not exact, but again, like for some contemporary wear, that works very nicely. And so you kind of are seeing the variation. It actually does go to kind of a purpley lavender, like that one in the upper, like towards the top, does that. A lot of the reds and yellow ochre into that white is just darn near blue. Like it's kind of more of a blue white than a white white. And so that's not the camera playing tricks with you either. I'll go ahead and get us closest to this guy here. And look at that. How cool is that? I love the way that this is so much fun to cut, because every single cut you're getting something totally different. And so here's this guy on the other side. That's actually the end cut, although it cleaved really, really flat. And so that's what that guy looks like. And I would say, if anything, these yellows aren't quite as hot. I have some different lights on here tonight than I usually use during the lives, and it still feels like it's a little bit on the more yellow side than reality. But that's what that looks on one side. This is it on the other side. And let's see, we did that one. Let's have a look at this one. And then, there's some fun little bits for smaller cabochons. I was doing good, and then I started like getting soft fun again. We were talking about it actually in the live last night with Jeff. I have a 10-inch high tech, and sometimes it gets hot and it starts to kind of get sticky towards the end of your cuts. And so you push harder, and then you kind of get a blowout. And so let's have a look at these guys. And so these, like I said, almost a funky earring pair, or two really cool cabochons for whatever. There's some fingerprint on that one. Let me do that. There we go. So nice. And then there's your sides. I didn't go all the way down because they had a little bit of a bow to them when I cut. And so they, to angle them up for their girdle, they got the polish, and then, it's rough, which actually helps them sit in a bezel. It gives them tooth. There's some dopping wax, of course, because that's what I do. That's what the sides look like, and the backs. All right, and so there's your parcel. So that's a all full of wackiness and fun. Great showing off the slabby. So thank you so much. But does it UV? It really kind of doesn't. And I've hit it, and I thought some of it was hot, and it turned out being the some of the, like on the outside, there was a really nice rind, and it was some lichen or something like that. And so it's mostly, it's beautiful as far as the gradient of colors. And so a lot of people think that this vein over here looks a lot like the Wonderstone, and it shines up a just crazy nice. And so we're going to go ahead and start this lot off at 5 also, and we'll start the 2-minute timer. And let me do this so that we can all be on the same page, is now. And let's see. I love how you have a polished piece with the slabs. Yeah, so I mean, it does help to see what you can kind of get done as far as the pieces go. And so these will shine up every bit as nice as the cabs. They'll just have a little bit more of that, like I would say it's like a just like a slight tint of blue, like an off-white blue instead. You know, you can kind of see it. It's like more towards the color of the screen of the tablet than it is the white of the piece of paper below it. And so it's really, it's some fun stuff. I absolutely love working with it. And so we have Jennifer at 5. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And we have Jenny at $5.55. And we have Melissa coming in hot at 18. We have 56 seconds left. Oh my gosh. And that's a typo. Were you hoping for 8? Because I will accept 8 as your bid if you do so desire. And James is eating the popcorn while we're at 30 seconds, 29, 28. And Melissa's like, 18 is fine. I mean, look, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slablettes and 2 cabochons. So that's a pretty nice lot. We've got 10 seconds left. And so if you're sniping, then this is when to do it. 3, 2, 1, and that is it. Thank you so much, Melissa. Appreciate you for that. And so I'll go ahead and put that on here. And something that I should also mention is that there'll be extras in your box. I'm not gonna you know me. I'm not gonna just send the box. There's gonna be more stuff in it. So just know that we'll have some fun with it. And especially if I know you, then it'll even be better. It'll even be better than what you might expect. And so as I was saying, I have the parcel where that red actually does exist. But I think I'm going to go ahead and move into something that's not Gemfield here for a second so that you can kind of see some of the other variety that we're working with. Take these guys away and we'll put some new parcels on it. So get that out of the way too. Yeah, that's what we want. This guy. So check this out. This is some of our Moss Agate from here in Oregon. And I do have this backlight. So, you know, Moss Agate is always so much fun to see with the backlighting. There is almost no lag between your phone and your TV. Very nice. I mean, I am absolutely shocked that the interwebs are doing so nicely because obviously we have a holiday going on here and there are a ton of people here in town. So that's pretty awesome that it's working, because it could be so much more evil for us. So here's what this Moss Agate looks like with some backlighting. It's got it's really got some nice. It is Moss Agate, so there's some fortification lines that go on throughout it. But it also it's obviously got like some beautiful body color, you know, so nice. Like, I don't want to say it's dark, but it's very saturated. And so this particular piece has the red mossing, and then it also has a couple of druzy pockets. One of them is open, one of them's almost open, and the other one is subsurface, but it's still throwing a bunch of glitter to it. And, you know, big green going down into like more the forest green there at the bottom. And so this is definitely, you know, what the Oregon Moss Agate is famous for being like. And so here's our slablettes. I'm going to get them wet, but also I'll give you a backlighting to them too. And I like it's going to be very hard for me to part with that particular cabochon. That would make such an amazing piece. But as I was getting these together, it's like that thing where you're like, you can make another one. You can, you know, you can't keep everything. And so here's some that's like predominantly what you'd expect from the Moss Agate and backlit, you know. So one of the things that I like about our Moss Agate here is some of the configuration is very mossy, and then other of the configuration are these like long ribbons that look almost more like giant kelp or something like that. And so as far as the organic part of it, it does an amazing dance as far as like what the minerals wanted to do. This one's a really, really neat piece. There's both sides, you know, along the same cuts as the cabochon. So you're getting some of the kind of vuggy area as well. Just that's what I mean, like these like long, hairy, tendrily guys. I mean, they're just really neat to see them swimming around in the agate. They take a great polish, as you saw with the cabochon. I mean, really cool. And you can see how different they perform as far as like the lighting goes. And so just parts of it that are more translucent, and parts of it like that have the opaques like through there that give it a lot of really neat contrast. And so I can't tell you how much I absolutely adore working with that. We saw that one, this guy, you know, a chop off the old block going the other way. And so you get this. Oh, look at, you can see the uplight. There I am again. And so there's some of the mother there, some of the host hanging out, like just the treetops, you know, like the treetops of our forest being represented in our rocks. Gotta love that. And then here's the tail end from the other end, actually. And so, you know, a whole nother fandango. If you're a tumbler, then that would probably be fun to tumble. I think I sent some of this to Ken, and I think he's probably tumbled some. And so this parcel was, I guess I'll start it at 5, even though, oof. Where is the microzone? It's here, Jim. It's just what we call it when we throw stuff underneath the microscope. And did Ken say, let's see, just wait until I come back on the microscope again. Yeah, or microzone. Ken's got some mad microscopic skills going on right now. But, you know, one of the things that I really thought was nice about this particular portion of the specimen is that, so this is taken directly from what you're seeing before you. And look, no undercutting. And so those of you who work with the Moss Agate a lot, probably, you know, you can commiserate about a certain amount of undercutting that has to happen. And this stuff just so happened to be absolutely fabulous. Like the only thing that you can see on the surface there are those druzy bugs. So, woohoo, no camera tricks there. It is what it is. Yeah, it polishes up incredibly. And Melissa, that's a flat lap. That's that, here, I'm going to do this really quick. I won't belabor this with up there. Other shoulder, Karen. That flat lap is what gave that the shine that you see. You know, nothing special. It is what it is. Hey, Kirk. I did slab up. I haven't slabbed up the pet wood, but guess what? That's going to happen like probably here in the next couple of days, Kirk, because I needed the big saw to do that. And Steve is digging it out for a myriad of different projects, but also Ken has an order that I need to get going. and that'll be a fun surprise. And then we have some other things that we really need to work on. And so hey, Alleluia. And I was lurking during yours, and so one of those likes during yours was definitely one of my likes. Thank you for coming by, Alleluia. Tyler, it was wonderful watching your live stream. I just was lurking since I was trying to get ready for this bad boy. Yeah, Cindy, I'll tumble for you. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Yeah, like more that you're going to be here in no time at all, Melissa, than, necessarily something to aspire to. It's just, it is what it is. You're going to do it. You are going to do it. It's not magic. Whoa. That's so slippery that it's like, I'm out of here. Oh, I didn't show you guys also this one. So I work most of the time. I dop my stones. This one I did not dop, and I'm trying to get my fingerprints off of it. So I did want to show you. This is done all the way around, and so I do that with some of the cabochons just because if I was going to make a big honker like this, I would want it to be backlightable. And so I would leave it open backed. And sometimes I don't mind it if there's it's not polished on the backside, but this backside is also really pretty. And so I went ahead and polished the backside as well. So this is a 2-sided cabochon. So you could do a nice twist on it or whatever. Okay. So anyways, I'm sorry about me talking too much. So we're going to start this bad boy off at, $5 is the low bid. And so that'll get you off and running. And it's like a race car. I'll put it back in the picture. And wait, I guess I need both of my hands for this because I'm going to do this. All right, ready and go. And so Theo says, Karen, if you want to laugh uncontrollably with zero context, look at round table chat real quick. Okay. I'll do that right after I'm done with this auction, Theo, because of course I want where's my Facebook? It's not even open right now. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Melissa 5, Jahik also 5, Soul Adventurous comes in at 7. Melissa feeling like she really needs it, I believe, at 9. We have Soul Adventurous at 10. We have Mud big left hook at 14, definitely wanting it. And got to laugh. Let's see, a surefire gift stone for all, that's for sure. We've got a minute on the clock still. Yeah, we were, that reminds me, we were talking about doing kind of like a secret Santa thing over there on the Discord. And so, yeah, there's an opportunity to get your secret Santa on, you're done way ahead of time. But if you are over on our Discord, go check out the Minerally Rocksmiths. And we're going to go ahead and have everybody, have their little secret deal on. Okay, Cheryl's in at 15. We have Ma at 17. We have 18 seconds on the clock still. Oh my goodness. And so Ma is still ahead. And I'm going to spoil a stranger so hard. 4, 3, 2, and we have, and Theo also bid for Melissa 17. So Melissa gets it. And so let's see, Theo, who's picking up this tab? And so this definitely is going to Melissa. All right. I'm definitely going to have to throw some. Yeah, Tomcat, Josh, it does go quick, doesn't it? Okay, so how are we doing that? I'm going to put this over to the side for Melissa, and we'll figure that out at some juncture. And so thank you guys for that. I'm going to throw this up on the, throw this up here while I'm looking at what Theo did want me to look at. And so those are the bracelets that I just finished. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Come here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just all confused up in here. And I'm going over to Facebook really quick because is that where I'm supposed to be going, Theo? And there's something on the... Am I allowed to share this, Theo? Oh my gosh, I think I was the one that was supposed to have also been there so that I could take the picture of this. This is hilarious. Okay, coming. Getting that up. And so now I'm going to come back and see if I'm allowed to share that on the messenger. And I can share it. Okay, cool. You guys have to see this. All right. I have to go fetch it really quick. This is fantastic. Share screen. This is worth the price of admission. Oh my gosh. So who is the belle of the ball here? Working it. Craigie. Yeah, that is one sweet looking bride. Did Jesse walk down the aisle for you? I guess he wouldn't have enough time to get back in his suit. So I have, like, you have to tell me the story here. You can never unsee that, Jim, right? Yeah, that's our beautiful rookie rockhound. Looking so hot in white. Did he catch the bouquet? Oh, I love it. That's fantastic. Boy, that just made my Sunday. I don't know about you guys, but that's fantastic. All right. Oh, dear, John. Oh, that is so funny. The pose, right, Ken? We did a first look before the wedding, and freaking Alexis got a dress for rookie. So I'm expecting to see my bride for the first time, and instead it was rookie. Oh my gosh, that is so classic. I'm definitely gonna need to PM Alexis about this. This is too good. Oh, I don't know how anybody could have possibly like kept a straight face while getting ready for this secret reveal. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That pic might be worth real money. Yeah, that is so good. Thank you so much, Theo, for sharing that with us. Absolutely, the high point of this live stream for sure. Wait, what? Oh, we got professional photography of that moment, flipping hysterical. Well, he was supposed to be your mail order bride, right? I mean, that's what was supposed to have happened. Oh, that's great. And Josh is saying that it was a sexy foggy beach, and I don't think he's talking about Jesse, but he might be, because it was a foggy beautiful beach here. But I don't know, is it Jesse? Was it really the beach? What are we even talking about? What did I come back to is asking of Daniel here. All right, thank you for sharing that amazing rookiness with us. Oh my gosh. All right. And so here, let's do this guy. And you guys saw, actually, which way does this one go? This way. This is actually one of the amethysts that Lisa shared with me the time before. She has sent me a few boxes that were really quite generous. Oh my gosh, just trying to keep the timer there. And so this one is an amethyst that's actually got some pretty like gorgeous zoning in it. So it's deeper up towards the top, just like it looks. And then this is Steen's Mountain Rhyolite, and it's looking kind of yellower than it is. It's actually got this beautiful lavender and mauve. And so I thought it would be a really nice pairing with the amethyst. And so this is a copper, fine silver, and sterling silver cuff bracelet. And it is also, I would say it's probably a solid medium. It fits me pretty darn well, and I love it so much. And this little guy is doing 95. It's not on the website. And so if you love it, then you're going to need to let me know before I put it on the website, because when I go ahead and post it on the website, it'll be for more than that. But I am going to have a hard time posting that because I absolutely love that so much. And so the rhyolite from the Steens actually has agate in it. And so there's like this beautiful, this detail over here is actually like a druzy vug. And so you can see like this kind of blue tinted agate running through this stuff. It's so stupid beautiful. And so, yeah, that's part of what I've been working on. And this last guy is a piece of Graveyard Point plume agate that we did also find at Graveyard Point. We went mining, and it is squirrely, whirly gorgeousness. I like to, like, it reminds me of a Japanese painting of like clouds and, you know, turbulent wind or something like that. Thank you guys for the beauties and the loves and all that kind of good stuff. I really, really appreciate it. And this one is also embossed with the this year's hydrangeas. Having such a good time. And then I've got all of these little dewdrops from sterling silver that I put on there too. And so it's kind of like a, you know, a Japanese wind scene with like the hydrangeas going around your wrist. And this is what this guy looks like on. I would say it's a medium to large. And so this one it's right around a 6.5 as well. And so it can be cut down to whatever size if you have a small wrist. And this is, drumroll, 85. And it is the copper and sterling silver, like I said. And so there is that. And I am so into making these super fun bracelets. I was talking to some folks and I was like, yeah, you know how I'm always going like, yeah, that would make a great cuff. That would make a great cuff. I've been dying to be making some cuffs, and I finally have the chance to. And so once I started making the cuffs, I was doing some of these at the same time as doing the tiara. Like while I was, you know, the tiara was in the pickle, then I'd move over to working on one of the other pieces. And so, yeah, these guys were kind of playing around at the same time as the tiara. Whoa. And they're slippery too. Nicely polished. They're all like super high polished on the inside so that they are, you know, they feel just glossy against the skin. I love that so much. Okay, and I think it's you guys are talking about my handwriting. Okay, let's see. Trying to catch up, and you guys are talking about Vegemite. All right, and flying. Okay. Boy, I totally hear her about being worried about flying. I don't love to fly either. I love driving. Um, all right, and so let's go to the next parcel here. We've got another purple, but it's a different purple. It's the purple that is like the dendrite purple. And so this is also like a super hardcore favorite of mine. And the next cuff was going to probably be that stone right there, but this happened first, and I'll just have to, I have a yard that has a bucket still in it, so I still have a few more pieces of this that I can play with. I'm gonna get this wet really quick. Where did my rag go? Okay, here we go. And yeah, ooh is right. A couple nurple. Yeah, I'm killing you. I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm not trying to kill anybody. I swear to you. Okay, so this is it's interesting because once again, we're a little bit more yellow here in this light. I would say that this has way more of a lavender feel to it, but what's so crazy is it's got this like fantastic yellow inside. There's a little bit of a saw mark there. No big deal. It was a bit of a rough cut on that side, but still, I think that was towards the end. And so you've got this going on, and then there's these like fabulous little swimmers going all over the place. Let me get the next piece. And this definitely varies greatly from cut to cut. There's some grape right there. And then what is really neat about this is it's got these healed fractures, and that's completely healed. And it's filled in with like the grapiness. And you can see on this side, it's kind of filled in more with the red, but like it totally varies. And so that is really, really neat. This one's definitely a deeper color. So it's just very, very zonal from part to part as far as on the saw, where was it? And here's like a tumbling nerd. That would be super fun. And wow, look at like that edge up there was really neat. It's so funny how neat things happen on the edges for some reason, for some material, or, like plume agate, a lot of times the really fun stuff is right on the edge. There's another, kind of reminds me of like a peanut butter and jelly or something like that. Am I hungry for dinner? I don't think so. And there's another, like, this is like, blueberry ice cream stuff. And so really, really cool. This is what it looks like when it's all polished up. I'm going to get my my fingerprints off of there. That is a piece from the same rock. And so it's interesting how like this guy, and it takes that high shine polish. That was a fingerprint there. So you can see, and it looks like darker once it's been polished. So that's interesting. That is a little truer to the color. It has that kind of blue lavender color to it. I mean, it's just really, really neat stuff. And so this is what they call the purple dendrite. And that is what this parcel looks like as far as the back side. There's the doppage. These were freshly off of the dops. And so that's your guy. And that will be starting at $5. And we'll get everything ready. And oh, John, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Ring the bell. John. Really appreciate that. You're wonderful. We so miss you and your technology. I can't wait until you're back in full swing. Although you're seeing a whole lot of your neighbor. Maybe your neighbor needs some company. But yes, blueberry divinity, big time. I mean, it's tasty, tasty, tasty stuff. Okay, so the starting for this guy is $5. And I'm going to start here. And just to remind you all, for those that are new to the auctioning, that doesn't include the shipping. And so shipping is going to be $10 no matter where, because if it fits, it ships. And that is just something that I do via the website. And so we're all square as far as like that goes. And so here we go, $5 for the beginning, and boom. And yeah, this stuff, what's neat about the variety of the color is that it goes really well with it. If you want to put it with silver, obviously it's going to be gorgeous with silver. If you want to put it with copper, it looks gorgeous with copper. If you want to put it with gold, it looks gorgeous with gold. And it looked awesome with amethyst, citrine, garnet. Like, if you're starting to think about pairing it with different gemstones, like after I was playing with all of the gemstones from Lisa, I was like, oh my gosh, look at all these stones that match. It's so good. Like, need to keep it. And Melissa's in at 5, and Cheryl's in at 7, and Melissa's in at 9, and Sol is in at 10. And Dub is here. Good to see you, Dub. I hope that you're having a jolly good Sunday. We are having a great time over here. You missed a really funny picture of Jessie, so you might have to scrub back a little bit. We've got 47, 46, 45 on the clock. And we have Ryan in at 11. Very nice. And like I said, it takes a beautiful polish, and then it's going to go with just darn near anything that you want to pair it with. If it's obviously standalone gorgeous too. And there's not a whole lot of other material out there that really looks like it either. And so I like how unique it is at the same time. Cindy's in at 13, and we have Cheryl over here at 12, and we have Ryan at 14, and we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there goes the funny. I'm gonna have to figure out how to change that. I guess like the kooky bell doesn't, it might fit. And let's see. So it looks like Ryan got that one for 14. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love this so much. It's so different. I cannot wait to see what you do with that. I'll go ahead and put your name on this one. All right. And that was for 14. Awesome score. Super duper 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 good score. Let's do another giveaway. It is so pretty. And is it the Tomcat jingle? Is that your jingle too? All right. So you do not get everything on this board, but I'm gonna show you some stuff, and then we'll give it away. All right, so before we did kind of like a red set for the giveaway, and for this one, I thought we'd treat ourselves to some greens, and some of the greens you're going to be familiar with if you've been watching these lives, and then some maybe not so much. And so I just thought I would show you sniper skills, Cindy. Did I oh no, Cindy is actually the sniper though. Let me get rag here. Yeah, these greens are so pretty. I love pairing green with green with green and red with red with red. You know, it's so much fun to have matching sets of things, and it's really fun to set them all out. Like I was just saying, you know, playing with the gems after the live with Lisa, I absolutely had a blast. So this is Gemfield. There's a green pit, and they call it jadeite. And look at this noise, you guys. That's a healed fracture right there. Chalcedony running right through that thing. Beautiful. Yeah, polishes, whoa, polishes like a dream. And so there's a slab of that. There's a slab of the Moss Agate right there. And if you were watching, then you saw me uncover what we are unsure if it's some nephrite jade or what. It is dreamy material though. I can't wait to work with it. This is what the slablets off of one side of it looks like. And of course I have to share some, but I mean, I can't wait to not only carve this, but also work some cabs. And so it's just like glacier ice, you know, like ice, what am I thinking of? Iceberg ice. I mean, it's a really, really pretty color. And so there's some of it right there for the giveaway. And then you guys gave me a bit of an education here. We have, oh, and it looks like Doug is in the house. Good to see you, Doug. And here is the honeycomb calcite from Utah. And that is just beautiful stuff. And so I cut a few pieces of that because I was really intrigued. And it turns out to be very sweet. And so there's some of that right there. We pretty much decided over there at Ryan's, or not Ryan's, over at Jawhicks live on the Discord, that this was probably Mariposite. Boing, sorry about that. I hit the camera. And so I polished this guy up a while back, and it's even still got the DOP madness on it, but that's what this guy looks like. And that is part of the little green run going on with this giveaway. And then we've got some of the other color of those sugar cube tourmalines that Lisa did share with us. And so I included 3 lumps of sugar. Do you take 3 lumps? Rather 2. I should carve it live. Melissa, I think that's a great idea. Boy, I would love to do that. In fact, okay, that's a done deal. And so, yeah, this is a super fun little spectrum for y'all, whoever ends up with it, to play with. You don't get all this over here because I need a chance to play with some of it myself. And, you know, not so much not so much of it exists yet for me. And so I can't wait to go back to Gemfield. We only got one lump of the jadeite because it's in a kind of different territory than where we were. And I was so high centered on the opalite and the bullseye and that dendrite that I did miss the green. And Steve actually bebopped over there and found a really, really high grade lump, and I'm sharing it with you. And I also need more time to get into my Mariposite. I only have 2 cabs and no slabs, and that's one of them. So I'm sharing with you guys the good stuff. And so that is giveaway number 2. And I am going to write down, don't write anything, no numbers yet, please. And I'm going to write the number down, and okay, I'm going to hide it underneath a piece of this bee kite. And put it right there. And it's going to be fractions. Well, low number wins, except for last time. Oh my gosh. So sorry, you guys, about the confusion. I'm feeling everybody's pain now. Like anytime that Kyle or Tomcat or Dave or anybody has like some discombobulation. And so it's going to be a number between 200 and 300. And so choose a number between 200 and 300, and you can wait, hold on. You can start. Oh, where did you guys all go? Here we go. And start now. And we'll give it a few minutes. Do, or at least a minute. Here's that guy. It's got some of the kelp down there at the bottom in some clear, and then it's got like the super thick stuff up there at the top, and another piece of the, like I said, this absolutely spectacular material. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. And the heel fracture going through the middle is just magic to me. Get this guy here. Awesomeness. This wild and cur as a chunk. Looks like lemon meringue pie to me. And then, of course, that fabulous little cabochon. And then our tourmaline sugar cubes for the giveaway. And I'll give you 10 seconds between 200 and 300. Yes. And low number, if they're close, wins this time. Green is so good, right, Tiger Eye? I love it. Okay, is everybody all in? I'm just reading down to see, if we've got some overlaps or anything like that. Yeah, it didn't look like Cynthia might have guessed that one first. Nobody's like you, huh, Brian? I'm sure that is to be true. All right. And so we are going to go ahead and uncover that. If everybody's guesses are in, we'll change that bee kite. And the number is 267. So closest to 267. I see a 269. So if we don't have somebody who is at 265, then Cindy would be our winner. So do we have anybody who's closer? And I'm looking back up through. Oh, I have 264. That was awfully close. They're not equidistant, though. Like 66, 65, or 66, 67. I mean, 67, 68, 69. So she's 2 away. And it would take 3 steps to get to Miss Ma, I believe. They're not equidistant. Does that make sense? Or, yeah. we're doing math here. If we were on a game board, then I believe that it would be Miss Cindy, because it would take us only 2 steps to get 68, 69, and 2 steps from 267 would be 266, 265. So 264 would be 3. And so, yeah. Yeah, Cindy has it. And so Cindy, you are the winner of this beautiful parcel of ombre greens. I hope that you can do something brilliant and beautiful, which I know that you can, because you're so talented. And I know that you like the ombres. You've been into that lately too. So this works very nicely for you. Congratulations, my darling. This green's for you. All right. All right, compliments. And so let's see. I'll bring this guy in for you guys to look at while I'm getting another auction on the board. This guy is actually, some of you have seen this before. This is the silver ore that I found gold in. And so here's a couple slabs around the outside, and here's an actual finished piece that I did. And now I'm wondering, is there some gold in that finished piece? I'm going to have to put it underneath the microscope, but I think that that's pretty cool. Like, it's actually not just silver ore, but it's actually silver gold ore from the Black Widow mine in Nevada. So kind of neat stuff. All right. And that guy, I can't remember if I made a tag for it. It's over actually on the website. And let me bring this up. It's pendant only, and over on the website, that guy is, I think, 115. It's an obsidian that I did a standard round brilliant on. And then it's the beautiful silver ore and quartz. And then it's copper and silver. You've got both fine silver and sterling silver. And I made my own sheet metal with the copper and the silver. And then it's pendant only. I just have like a little length of the our favorite Viking weave going on there. Just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. A Viking weave can be made for an additional charge for whatever length you want. And so over on the website right now, it's 115. That goes for 95 if you feel like you want to snatch that up. And then we can talk about, right now, I don't sell the Viking weave necklaces alone. It would be hard to make up the time and ask for a normal, like a good enough price, really. But I would do the Viking weave on an 18-inch chain Viking weave and this pendant for 150 if that's what you wanted. And then you just want to email me and I can make you a parcel link to claim that. And so beautiful. All right. And so I'm going to put this down. And how are we doing on time? Okay, an hour and 38. See, I promised this one, and so we'll do at least this one and maybe one more. So more of the reds, and this is those 2 cabochons that we saw before. This is the actual the rest of the stone that those 2 red cabochons came out of, and this guy here. And let me get the money went away with one of the parcels. Somebody's getting a quarter. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Tomcat Josh, thank you so much. Yeah. Do my job. Thank you, Tomcat Josh, for the memberships. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for that. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Ken declares cowbell. Cowbell now. Karen, go. And then Soul Adventurous. Another 5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that as well. And everybody who just got memberships, congratulations. That is so awesome. That's 10 new or returning members to the channel. And I can't thank you so much, not only for being, for making those memberships happen, Sol and Tomcat Josh, but also for all of you that support the channel by being members. So yes, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And somebody is seeing bacon. Is that Jim? Thank you, Tomcat, Josh. You guys are so fabulous. I really, really, really appreciate you all. And here is the quarter that goes along with the bacon. And so you can see that this is quite the hunker. Another big cabochon. This stuff polishes up, an absolute dream. And some of it looks very landscape to me, and otherwise just really beautiful, rich colors, wonderful polish. And this guy is, I would say, partially done in the back. And so I was planning on doing like an open back cabochon deal with this guy, and you know, but not necessarily two-sided. That Moss Agate, definitely two-sided. This one, you know, it's got some scratches there on the back, and a lot of times when you do an open back, you're just showing that it's a solid piece of whatever material that is being showcased. One of the things that I really like a lot about this that is getting a little washed out by the amount of yellow in the lights is that there's some really, like, it does like sunset into purple, like right through there. And so these have some stunning color. Like when I put it back down, it's a little bit better color. Like that's what it looks like. It's that saturated. And so you can see that there's plenty of room for fun here. I'll get this wet. And hi, Lady Diane, how's it going? I was wondering if you were going to make it tonight. I have a surprise. Okay, I'll do at least one more parcel for sure. Since Lady Diane is here, I think she wanted to see it. So no, it's actually Gemfield from Nevada. And I went and mined and collected this. And I did want to show you, like, this is sunset like crazy. So purple, red, a little skid mark from my the saw blade, but yeah, yellow, white, gold, orange, just beautiful stuff. So a couple bigger slablettes. And yes, Gemfield is in Nevada. Beautiful stuff. And there we go. Yeah, this is really pleasant. And so that one definitely having a lot more of the lemon meringue going on, but some really hotness going on here. And get you a little bit closer. It's neat because this material definitely, you know, upon closer inspection, it does not lose its interest. It's really, really cool stuff. And this is actually part of one of the corners was just wicked purple. And so I decided to go ahead and throw this one in. So there's purple, and then, you know, just all in one little tiny, you know, morsel. You've got lavender and red and orange and yellow, and like all of the colors swirled into one. Looks like candy. And so, yeah, this stuff is spectacular, and I keep on having to wipe it off because, like, it'll pick up your fingerprints. I mean, it takes such just a really, really cool shine. And so that is a red parcel for you of the Gemfield stuff. Wonderful slablettes, and we'll start off at 5 for this. And those of you who are new, if you have a box coming to you, there's a $10 shipping fee for United States. I should also clarify that, not for international. Obviously, that gets more expensive. I know Canada, off the top of my head, is $30. And so if it fits, it ships. It goes USPS with insurance and tracking. And so I like to do it that way. And so in addition to whatever it is that you auction, you bid tonight, or if you get a piece of jewelry, there is the additional shipping, unless you pay over $50, and then it's on me. And so if you have a few multiples, then you are in the clear for that. And we have 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to start at 5, and Lady Diane is already getting started. Hold on, you guys. We've got the pew pew pews and the bacons, and hold on, we're gonna get a combined start here, and let's do that. Now you are off to the races. Steinkerns to everybody. Steinkern. Oh yeah, I was supposed to have the drama music, but I don't really think I have any drama music. I did have some really great pirate music for back when I was doing the Viking Weave stuff, but I think I took that off. And so, okay, we've got Melissa's on the board with 5. We have Lady Diane coming up from behind with 10. We have Soul Adventurous with 12. We have Lady Diane coming back in at 13, and we have 1:10 on the clock still. And we are, like, I saw that before the start, $100, Ryan. And which piece of jewelry would you like in addition to your parcel? And so Ken is saying, I'm a bit slow with the uptake, still not recovered from that sneeze fit. Oh, okay. Like, that's interesting, because I'm usually the one that, like, the jokes go over my head, and then later I'm watching the chat or whatever, and I'm like, I can't believe I missed that zinger. So I'm glad it's not just me. And Tomcat Josh comes in with $12.99. So I think that Lady Diane still is ahead with a 13 there. And we have 24, 23, 22 left on the clock, and we have Soul Adventurist in at 15. So Soul wants it, and it's coming close now. We've got 10 and 9, and Lady Diane is in at 17. And oh, we've got Popcorn 3, 2, and 1. And that was exciting, you guys. Okay, dismiss that. All right. And so it looks like Lady Diane did get this massive slablet set. They're almost not slablets anymore, and it was bacon all day. Lady Diane, thank you so much. One of the things that we are doing is if you will email me, and this is what you want to email right there, then I make a special little a special parcel for you on my website that you can go buy, and you pay there. It gives you the information for the when I am going to ship it and all that kind of stuff. And so it's done very nicely over Squarespace, where you can use a card, you can go ahead and use PayPal, whatever it is that you want to do. And so thank you, Diane. You are fabulous. Congratulations on that. Woohoo! She gets the parcel, the red stuff. Oh, love this stuff so much. All right. Moving it over here. Got all your little sushi trays over there. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I have at least one more parcel, and then we could maybe call it quits at that point if you wanted, but I did want to stick this in. Didn't want to miss out on it. Oh, but then there was another purple, like from the very first one that we did. And so you guys can vote. Like, if you need to see that purple one, then we can go back to that. But, and you know, like whatever you guys want, you guys get. So here is this parcel of zany wildness. And this parcel is exactly where this guy came from. And you guys probably recognize our beautiful little carved cabochon that still actually needs to take final polish. That's how sparkly shiny it is. And I haven't even, this is all just to pre-polish. I haven't finished it yet. But guess what? It's going to go with this parcel. And so you guys can go ahead and decide whether or not you want it. And I absolutely love this color combination. This is a hard stone for me to let go of. A lot of these slablettes come from just one stone. I cut it end to end, and some of it, either like I might keep an end cap or something like that. But this is pretty much it. And so this is actually going to be really hard to part with, because this is really pretty. And I'm going to show you by getting it wet how come. And so, whoa, see, so slippery still. That's what I get for, I did, not a complete shine on the back, but it's polished enough to be pretty slippery. Again, like if you were going to be wire wrapping that, you might actually be happy with it having just a tiny bit of tooth there on the back. And keep going. One more time. I want it all. Faints. Oh no. What? OMG. Oh dear. Okay, so we're gonna get this wet. Because yeah, like you guys all knew that you guys were gonna get the stone that we've been all working on. You did know that. I mean, okay, so see how this has really, really cool, like purple, like blueberry or blackberry jam. And then you've got the peanut butter and jelly over there. These zebra stripes are just insane. Like some hot yellow over on this side. Whoa, I'm going to have to make sure not to lose that. This guy here, check this out. See, that purple is just stupid. And then I love that this has those the white represented. That's white. That's true white, guys. And so you see how that's like almost like a mint blue green. I mean, it's an interesting color. I'm not entirely sure what to call it, but I'm glad that there's the contrast of true white so that you can see that this is a colored stone. It's not just, vacillating into a white color between all of those ribbons. That's actually a color. And so that's also one of the reasons why I absolutely adore this. I'm really hoping that some of the other stuff that I have yet to, hello, one of the doggy hairs there. Yeah, you might get some gratis doggy hair in with your order if you end up getting something. There, two of them are blowing their coats right now, and if you've ever had healers or an animal that blows coat, then you know that you just live with like Angora clothing for a while. And so a lot of these are already cab sized. All you're going to have to do is shape them, finish shaping them. Hey, Margaret is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Fainting some more. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, breathe, hydrate, here's either a tumbler bit or really fun to carve. You guys saw how easy this is to carve. And so if you've got like Dremel skills or Fordham skills, then you can go ahead and make some really, really neat stuff out of these guys. And so wonderful. Those slablettes you could probably get multiple cabochons out of, and then, definitely some taller pieces so that you can do some carving. This is actually like this little niblet here would be super cool to try like a first time carving on. And so, I mean, it's already off to the races. Like, you could do a super cool free form that you do a neat wire wrap around or something like that. It's just, all the fun with all the good colors. And so I like slablettes because it gives you opportunity to sneak up on projects. Like, okay, maybe I'll try it with the little one and see how I like it, and then maybe do a bigger one. You can you get to play the field. I love the depth of color in that one. I had to take another look. like so different when you're cutting them. And look, you've got this here on this one side. And then, hello, what? How did you become that just like in that amount of time? It's really fun to cut because I never know what I'm going to get from one cut to the next. All right. And so we'll just start this off at 5 because that's kind of what we've been doing. And don't slide down. Don't slide down, little guy. And we'll need to get this back up. And I'll give you all a chance to breathe and get ready. I didn't know Purple Cow was from Oregon. The more you know. Right. Yeah. Free dog hair. Yep. You know it. And so, yeah, we do have trouble finding good purple material here. Like when I first started rock hounding, I was like, where's all the, I want purple. And yet, we have the holly blue in the Calapia River, and we've got this beautiful, this is not Oregon. This is actually Nevada, but these beautiful things like the purple sage. And some of this material that comes out of Gemfield is just so darn purple. So, yeah. So here we are going to do 2 minutes on the clock. We'll start it off at $5. Let me get this all started. And then we'll sit back with our popcorn. Okay. So ready and go. All right. So a little bit more than or less than there. not well synchronized that time. No time to bid. I had to make bacon and can't allow it to burn. So you truly were going to have some bacon after all, Jim Fry. I like that. Get your bacon on, man. You're making me hungry. That sounds so good. I love it. And oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. We came in with $5 for Melissa. We have Lady Diane at 30. We have Jennifer at 10. We have Soul Adventurous at 20. We have Jenny Stone at 11. We have Ma with a sad face. Let me take this this banner off of here so that you guys can see better. And go back to the comments. Go later. And we've got a minute on the timer, and she is flexing hard. She's got this. Whoops, there. And Rita, it is not Nevada Wonderstone. It is called properly Bullseye Chalcedony from the Gemfield claim. Now, there could be something that is the identical thing that would be called Wonderstone, but this is off of a claim that this is what it's been called. So I didn't make it. Bye, beautiful carved Karen cab. Oh my gosh. Yep. There it is. And Jim Fry wins. His bacon is cooked. And we still have 13 on the clock with 30. Lady Diane is in the lead with 8-7. It is wonderful stuff. Yes. 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Congratulations, Lady Diane. You did get the cabochon and the slablet set. Oh, man. And Soul was just a second too late. And I'm sorry for that. Let's cancel that right there. It's like starting to count you down all over again. Woot, woot for Lady Diane. And so let me go ahead and write you down right here, darling. And you know what? I have been paying attention this entire time to how much you have been into that cabochon. I know y'all, like Melissa was showing mad love, and everybody who's come along for the ride, Soul Adventurous and Cindy and all y'all. You guys have been really, really supportive watching the project with that. And so, but I did notice that like Diane was like, hey, do the back and stuff. And so Diane, if you need me to spiff up the back, just depending on which direction your project that you have going on for this. So another thing that I would like to ask your permission for, Diane, I would like to polish it and finish polishing it, because like I said, I just brought it to pre-polish. I'm speaking sort of well still. And so it made it to pre-polish, and I would like to just finish it with everybody. And so I could probably do that tomorrow or sometime during the week, but I figure we'll do another pop-up live where I kind of show what you'd need to do as far as finishing off the polish on the top of this guy. And if it's your desire, then I'll do the bottom, and I'll probably just do that maybe on the flat lap or something like that if you need it super slickery on the other side. And that was mine all along, I kind of had a feeling I was catching the vibe, like you were owning that bad boy. And so it's yours. And I'm happy that it's going to a good household. I know you'll take good care of it. And so just email me with what my operational instructions are for that. And okay, so we're at the impasse. Do we want the one more purple group, or shall we save it for next weekend? It's your call, guys. What do you think? Well, we're thinking of that. I'll look for your comments, but this is an interesting set that I have going on right now. These necklaces are being sold as pendants, and yet I have been working on some chains, and I absolutely love the straight chain with this one. And so I kind of just left it on there. These are both labradorites, and what I love about the labradorite is it's doing this right now. And actually, I might need to do this. Yeah, there we go. Look at that labradorite. And that's a moonstone up top that I actually faceted. And so it's part of this this line that's coming out right now, labradorite. And so it's just a shouty-rific piece. And then we've got these earrings that are also the labradorite that do a nice color number also. And it's funny, like trying to dance the labradorite around to activate the right angle. But I mean, this is a super screamy piece. And so that one's actually up on the website. And I think that the earrings are too. And so I'm going to look back over here, and pure torture. When you only have two hedgehogs a bit, I totally hear you there. And keep going, says Ma. All righty. And Chris, here she is. Boob curtains to you too. Thank you for coming by. I was wondering, like, there's some folks missing here. What's going on? Are either of these on the website? Yes, both of these are on the website for show. And so that pie recipe, oh my gosh, you guys, I totally need to make that. And so this labradorite, screamier in person, screamier not with indoor light also. I mean, that is just like crazy. And so I did a rose facet on the moonstone up here, and then the labradorite I did get from Theo. And then I did the cut job on that. And then same with these little guys over here. And yeah, there you go. Ma is awesome. She's on fire. And so if you guys wanted these, I would take $15 off of either of the prices for these guys. If you wanted to go over there, you just have to let me know via the email address first, so that I could take the appropriate amount off, and then also make you a link so that you were the only person. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. I'm sorry. I love looking at this one so much. Like, that is just so bright. Look at that thing. Wow. Okay. Yep. And then, so also, copper and silver on this one, that one's backless. And so too are the earrings. And so the light can shine, through both the moonstone and the labradorite on the pendant, but also on the earrings. If they're, you know, if you've got your hair up, the sun can shine through the backside too, which is pretty darn fun. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I will do one more. I'll do a purple. I'll do a purple parcel, and we can leave it there. I was today years old to know website full of jewelry by Karen. Yeah. And that's actually a really small amount. Like, I would love to have way more jewelry on the website than I do right now. I've been doing collections and then dropping them. And so they have a tendency to sell quickly because of the collection drops. But also I've been doing a ton of commission work. And so I just really haven't been generating stuff for the website. I've just been kind of working for people, which is great. I love doing it that way because it's very, very personal. And so I'll get the purple, last purple, and last purple parcel of the evening. And so I think we started with purple and we'll end with purple. And this is again, it was off of the same chunk, a big chunk, but it's the purpliest that I had of the entire stuff that we brought home from Gemfield. And so, yeah, I'm going to have to go back pretty much. I did make the bracelet out of this. For those of you who just joined, I'll show the bracelet again so you can see what a mounted piece looks like. So this has worked out really well, I think, with the you know, having a cabochon go with each parcel so that you guys can see what happens with your material that you're getting. I mean, it seems like that's working out really good. And here is what these guys look like. A little saw chatter. This goes from that, like I said, you've got pure white there, and then you get that like kind of bluish white that we see throughout the material. Yellow, you've got some greenish there, plenty of raspberry jam, and then it goes into the blueberry jam there. This side is just off the Richter. So I'd say that's probably the front of the stone. If I were making the cabs, I mean, that is so pretty. This is a chonker. So there's probably 2 slabs there. If you wanted to cut it again, if you've got the technology, you could do that. And so we've got like some explosion on this side from that white through to the jam colors. And then like a solar flare over here on this side and a nice little cut mark. And so, yeah, if you wanted to do a dual, that would definitely work out by, you know, cutting that one more time. Here's a nice little tumbler, or you could cut this one again and get like at least another cabochon off of that because it's really thick, or you could do a carving, which would be absolutely beautiful. It's got some really neat, like I said, they change. They're so moody from every single different angle that, you know, what? You're white. No, you're not. Completely purple on that side. So yeah, it's really, really fun stuff to work with. Here is our cabochon. And so let me get my fingerprints off of there. So that one actually highlights the kind of white and the orbs that you kind of get going on, those little platelets. And this guy's, you know, there's my dop wax. You know, I did it. And this one's got a little texture to the sides as well. Like I was saying before, that can actually really help for the bezel to get a nice grip on it. And so that can actually be an upside. And so, yeah, this is a purple parcel to end with, and that'll start at 5, and I'll get the timer reset. Yeah, pretty. And I think that some of you weren't here yet when I was showing. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's September. Can you believe it's already September? And so I showed this at the top of the evening. This is a cab that is from this exact stuff. So I did cut some cabs out of one of the slabs. And so, you know, you can definitely see that these guys come from the same stuff. And this is a hydrangea blossom cuff. So this is all embossed with the hydrangea blossom, and you get the contrast from liver of sulfur and then brought to the shine. Got some texture to it. And this guy is over on the website. And let's see, where was, I had a little card for that earlier. And of course, that's gone now. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, 75. It's not on the website yet, actually. I still have to put this guy up. And so it will go on the website for more, an account that if I don't have to do all of the listing on the website, those of you who have Etsy and stuff like that, you know, like all the pictures and measurements and all that kind of stuff. The cuff is size medium to large, and it is sizable down. And so I like to make them bigger. So this one's like quite generous on my wrist. All you'd have to do is tell me what size, if you are a smaller size, and I could size it down by cutting this side there and just refinishing the ends. And so these are the best because they're entirely customizable, but pretty. That's what the rock looks like when you want to do something with it. And I'm always excited to see what happens to the rocks. And so I would love to see your pieces be born from these slablets. Post it up on the Discord. It'll be super fun. And could you wear it? You know what, Cheryl? I bet you probably could. It's not only is it a nicely generous size, but also you don't even need it closed this much. And so it's like I said, this would be medium large. And right now I have it so that it'll sort of fit me, but you can see how generous that is. I think, you know, with it opened up a little bit more, it even makes it easier to, you know, to get on. I just closed it that much so that I could get have it stay on when I put it on. So yeah. Let's see, you're saying that you're a size 8. Like, how many inches is size 8, if you don't mind? It's 59 days till Halloween. I can't believe it. I mean, this has absolutely gone so fast. Yeah. And so I think that you asked earlier, how much is it? It's 75. And she'll take it. Okay. So we definitely want to chat 8 inches. Oh, is it? I don't think so. I do have a soft tape here. There it is. Hold on. You guys, you are awesome for hanging out. I thank you so much for joining us, and also being patient while we are moving in between the auctions for things. If this is an 8, maybe I need to make you an 8, huh, Cheryl? Let's see. So this is roughly this is more, I would say, of a 7, but does the 8 go all the way around? Because, you know, this is open. So this is 7. And then if you were going to take it all the way around, it would be more than that. And so it just depends. And if you open this up more, then obviously it would cover more. So I'm not sure if 8 is the amount of inches you need for a cuff bracelet. A second, bring that back. That slid. Thank you, Brian. Oh yeah, this is pretty generous. I'm trying not to scooch it. So I was pretty sure I made this a 7. Yeah, I think it slid. This is pretty solidly a 7. And so it just depends on, like, we can talk. because you can kind of like quasi claim it, and would be wrist. Yeah. So if you have an 8-inch wrist circumference, then a 7 would be perfect, because you want at least an inch space so that you can get the cuff on and off. And so I think that would work great. And so that's my email. Go ahead and email me, darling, or you can, PM me wherever we also talk, because we're not hard to get a hold of each other, and we can talk about that. I'd love for you to have that. All right. And so I'm going to take the email down, and then we will make sure that you have it, though, if you have claimed, and just go ahead and hunt me down here tonight. I'll be making your links for the website, and let me know if you want to leave your box open, so that if you want to do one shipping for what happens next weekend too, then we can do that. All right. And so perfect. I'm so excited. So the 1-inch gap would be perfect for her. Right. Exactly, Cindy. I think we have a match, and that would be so cool, because I know that you're totally loving on the bracelets right now, Miss Soul. And so, all right, we are going to get this party started for this last auction. This is for this purple, beautiful chalcedony from Nevada, from Gemfield. Starting bid is $5, and you can start now. And did it start? Yes. Did it start over there? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. And so most likely next week, I will not only be showing the look at that, the jewelry that's coming out of the studio, but I'll have some new cuts. I believe that there should be some more of that moss agate. And then I will be doing some of the petrified wood that comes from private property here in Oregon, so that it's okay for it to be commercially used. We'll do some cuts for that. We have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 9, we have 12, we have 15, and Lady Diana is sitting at 22 right now. And John has a bid for 12, and Melissa's out. Although Melissa, you've got some beautiful stuff that you've claimed this evening. I think that, and there's always next week. And so we've got 48 minutes on the clock, and our high bid is 22 with Lady Diane. And oh, thank you, Tomcat. Josh, I really, really appreciate that. And Cheryl is coming in at 23. We have Lady Diane at 25. And it's exciting that this is going out to you guys. Honestly, it's like I couldn't be more tickled, because it's so fun to share. I want to see what everybody else does with this beautiful and unique material. It's so cool. It's like you don't see it everywhere. And we have got 10 seconds on the clock, and we have Lady Diane sitting there at 25, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And start. That's supposed to say stop. But that's appropriate for our very last auction for this evening. Congratulations to you, Lady Diane, for getting that group of gorgeousness as well. And so we'll put Diane on that. Congratulations. Can't wait to see what you do. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go ahead and put that aside for you. And I thank you very, very much. I thank all of you for joining. This is like the firstliest, I guess we could probably do that. This is the firstliest auction that I've ever done. So I really appreciate you guys with your patience and your patience. Not that you're a patient. We need the doctor in the house if we've got patients like that. I guess we could probably get rid of that as well. Yeah, so some of the jewelry is up on the site and some of the jewelry isn't there yet. If you scrub back and you see something that you were interested in, go ahead and just email me with the email address that we've been tossing out. And I'm going to catch up here really quick. And I would love to Steinkern everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I just love this. This was super fun. And I'll have music next time. I'll have some interesting different selections to go with each stone that we're doing. I think that would be really fun. And yeah, Tom, Kat, Josh, I just love this. And you've been actually an inspiration, Tom, Kat. Seriously, you do a great job. They're super fun to watch. They're super fun to participate in. And so I do really appreciate all of your fabulous auctions. You do an awesome job and you have awesome stuff to share with us. And so, all right, we've got some cool sharing. It looks like is going to happen. Got some beautiful rocks going in some different directions. I do love that. Thank you so much, Jennifer. It was a very fun auction. You guys make it fun. I love that you guys are so awesome. And let's see, we've got my daughter is sleeping in the room with my email and PayPal. Oh yeah, no worries. Like the morning is fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like a little under the weather right now. And so I'll also appreciate if I've been just a tiny bit on the fluffy loopy side, then you'll know why. That's it. And let's see. I just am trying to make sure I'm not missing anything that says somebody's got a squid up. What's this? Oh my goodness. That's funny. And Lisa, I will get some purple put aside for you as well. You must have some of that. It's pretty much why I don't have any more. I think I'm going to have to go through in my box and see what else is in there, but pretty much. And so tune in. What we're probably going to either do tomorrow or we're going to do sometime in the few days to come before we get to Friday again. I do believe we've got a podcast on Friday, but we have another day off tomorrow for our vacation. And I think I'm going to try. I'm feeling well. I'll finish the polish on Diane's sculptured rock, the sculptured cab that we did, the carved cab. And we can chit chat about some of what might be something that you'd like to see happen next week. And let's see. Yeah, where is Amber? I know there are some people missing, but I think a lot of people don't expect stuff to happen on Sunday. And so there's that. It's not got anything to do with what's in this mousse. No, that's just making me feel better. Aw, Lady Diane, that's so awesome. I love the verklemtitude. That's, we all get like soft and smushy and boopy together. I like that. Steinkerns. Ignore that moose behind the curtain. Yeah. The moose is a lurking. Oh, gotta love the moose. And the whatnot. Yes, all the stuff. And Doug says, I like the last 4 lives. Oh, thank you so much, Doug. Sometimes I do wonder, I haven't seen such and such or so-and-so for quite some time. I hope everything's okay. And so it's good. It's good to know that you guys are here. And Steinkerns, Miss Lisa, I'm a special girl. Yeah, I'm definitely making a special box for you. And Chris is a lurker too. I lurked around all day today. I just I couldn't do both. Get the stuff ready for the auction and finish that the bracelet that Soul wants. Feeling the way that I was, and then also discussing everything that I wanted to. I wanted to make comments with y'all on the live streams and the premieres and stuff like that, but I did attend. I was just lurking, and it's nice to know that we're all lurking together. And Jawhick fell asleep for most of the live. Oh no, your sickness. I didn't know that you were sick. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. And we had such a good time. You know, I really appreciate you too, Jahik, for running those lives and everybody who jumps in. I mean, you know, sometimes it just takes somebody to get it started, but the lives in the Discord have been a real treat. I really appreciate that. It's so much fun to talk to everybody in real time. Now, this is cool to hang out and you guys can chat, but I'm the one talking. And it's just great to be able to kind of hang back. And I was sawing on that purple bracelet, you guys, last night. And when I was setting things on fire, that was the one. So that's, you guys helped me with that. We were all working together, and I really, really like that vibe when Melissa was working and Jahik was working, and we had Jenny in the chat, and Sonia came along for a little while, and it's just cool. It's like being in art school again when everybody is like, you know, busy doing their artwork and you're chit-chatting, but you're concentrating, and, you know, the energy of that electricity of other people creating alongside. This is really special. So yeah, come and join us in the Discord. Thank you so much, Melissa, for putting up the links tonight and being an awesome moderator. Really, really appreciate you and all my other wrenches, Lisa and Ken, and John Saucer Hunter. It was great that he could come along for a little while as well. You guys all super extra double rock, and I'm glad that you were all able to be with us tonight. I know that Rufotris was really busy with his house guests and probably was unable to come tonight. He too is a wrench with most awesome wrench skills, and so here's this. I love having you guys in the shop with me, keeping me company. Yeah, and you know that we love seeing all the crazy stuff in your shop, like that UV light last night, and your Geiger counter and all that craziness that you've got, and the rocks, of course. Tom, Cat, Josh, good night to you. Good night to Lady Diane and Lisa and Melissa and Chris, of course, and those of you that were here earlier, Margaret and Jenny and Jennifer and Ken and all y'all. There he is. And Boot, did I say even hi to you, Boot? Oh my goodness, when did you sneak in? Good to have the spice with us. And Doug, of course, and Daniel, everybody who's been along tonight. James, of course, you guys are all, you know that you rock. I really appreciate all of your support. Go ahead and email me if you're tired or sick. You can email me tomorrow morning. That's fine too. Ryan earlier, boy, was killing it. Have some fun little parcels for you guys that I get to pack up, and I'll add some other special things to them as well. So sweet dreams. Happy holidays to you guys. Hopefully I see you tomorrow for our polishing session. And one of these days we're going to get the stuff underneath the microscope too. I keep on saying, but we're going gnome at this point. So we'll just say goodnight for now. And the credits are coming. This is probably going to be either today or tomorrow will be the last time we see these credits because I got to update them. We got new members. But it is a thank you to you guys. And this is Steve, of course, my husband, out there doing the wing thing that we both love to do. So I'll put up that email one more time. That's a great idea. Thank you. I'm trying to I'm Google-eyed trying to keep my eyes on everything that needs to go up. And so there's that. Email me. You can swing by the website if you want to. That's ozonefineart.com. And you can kind of look at some of the other pieces of jewelry, but not all the stuff is up there. I don't think any of the cuffs are up there yet. And so have a look, and we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. And so I'll take this back down, and I'll take, where's that? Oh, wait, no. Back to that. Oh, she was smooth until just this one moment. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Rock on. Love you. And are we alive, everybody? Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again.